Welcome back, everyone, to the Let's Play Summer Blockbuster, hosted by Fresno and Heavy Metal Mage. Today we are playing Sonic 2, and it is a score challenge. And I will say, I actually did a couple of complete runs of this, and even uploaded the first one by accident. Or, well, it wasn't an accident, because after I uploaded it and watched Sunburst Spacer again, I thought to myself, you know what? I was just messing around too much. I think he had the right idea to go really, really fast. And that's what I attempted to do. And let's just say my score beat my old one by like 20,000 points. Also, I'm doing this post-commentary because trying to do live commentary while playing Sonic will melt your brain. So don't do that. So yeah, we're playing Sonic 2. This is the second zone, actually, that Fresno decided to start us off in. The Chemical Plant Zone. And you can see I finished in just a teeny bit over a minute. But to be counted for the score for getting under a minute, you have to be under a minute. There's no excuse for that. The scores for the time seem to be in 30-second increments. So if I were to have completed it in over 130, I would have got a lower score, I think. Or maybe it's a minute until the later minutes? I don't know. All I know is that Rhett got it in under 30 seconds and he got 50,000 points for it. And that is insane. And then he does something else insane, which I'll talk about later when we get to that point. I'm not by any means a speed runner, but I had a pretty good attempt here. Just trying to get through the level as fast as I can, but without like utilizing every shortcut in the entire level, because I don't know where they are. Now, I'm not sure if I actually mentioned this, but this is a score challenge. We are going to get points based on our placement in the rankings for the scores this week. And I would have gotten just barely above Sunburst Spacer if I hadn't actually completed this. Because in my last video, I tried to do a run of the special stage here, which, by the way, is activated by getting 50 rings when you hit a goalpost. Checkpoint thingy. Is my microphone in the right place? Okay, good. My first run of this, I actually didn't complete it. In fact, I failed at this very first leg to get 40 rings. It was pretty sad. So I decided to that was another thing I decided to myself, that I needed to complete the special stage to raise my score. Because I know I could get further than Sunburst Spacer did. No offense, you are a pretty horrible Sonic player, but you acknowledged it. But I blazed through the special stage this time around, and I could have gotten the second one if I had tried, but I accidentally missed. But you'll see that later on. Way later, like that's almost at the end of the video actually. But you can see we're pretty much on par to get to the Chaos Emerald that lies at the end of this. For those who don't know, one of the goals of this game is to collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds, all different colors. And they don't look much like emeralds, really, but we'll just pretend for now. I like how in Sonic X they do look like emeralds. And when I say Sonic X, I mean that I've only really watched the Japanese version, and purged the English version from my mind. But as you can see, completing that already gave me 40,000. And I ended the last video with 56,900? Something like that. Now, a secret bonus point is given out every week with a hint. And this hint was dive to survive. The number 2 being written out. So I thought to myself a couple of different theories. This is my first theory, is that if I wait in underwater until that timer there hits 2 seconds, you have 30 seconds underwater. If you stay underwater for 30 seconds without breathing, Sonic dies. And you can see I waited until just the cusp, and I was pretty much gonna die there, but I didn't. In fact, I don't think I died at all in this run, even when I did that by accident. You know, every other time I've run up to that thing, it's always been up, so that was mean. Also, I'm not sure how I survived this next segment of events, but let's just say it did not work out so well for me, because I tried to jump there early to do something tricky and get on the thing, but the lag was working against me this time around. And so I tried to do something there by going up there, and I thought I was running out of time because I could see Tails' timer hit 0, but I was actually at 1 now that I did see that. And I'm not sure if you could hear it, but Tails drowned there. It's pretty great. And he's about to drown again, I guess. Bye, Tails. This time I wait until it goes back up to be safe. So I could have gotten an even higher score if I hadn't done that, but I don't think I'm going to get a better run than this. I mean, I could if I played 10 more times, but it already took me 4 more times to get this run. It took me like 6 recordings to get the last run. And this is another thing I did. In the first video I recorded, I was actually able to do a trick where you can jump on him when he first appears and just do massive damage. Each boss in this game takes 8 hits, with the exception of the final bosses. And the trick is to hit him right about when the music starts, and you just go doon, 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 and you count to 8, and when you hit 8, make sure to get back on the middle platform, because you'll probably fall through the falling platforms and fall into the water and die. Even though you know there's something under it. Anyway, this is the third act in the game, I guess. I've always been confused with the acts versus zones in Sonic games, and that will never be something that doesn't confuse me. But we're in the aquatic ruin zone now, which also has a lot of water, which is where we come to our second theory. I could have sworn there was a grounder in there, but I guess there wasn't. I know they're not called grounders, but they remind me of the adventures of the Sonic the Hedgehog guy, which I've also mainly purged from my memory. This barrier, as it turns out, actually was very useful, right there! And for some reason, when I do this spin dash trick here, I get 1,000 points from the third guy. But later on I kill 3 of those flies by jumping, and I get only 500 points from the third guy. So that was kind of odd. Also, I keep getting hit by fish. And I was contemplating scrapping the recording there, but I was already halfway through it, so I thought I might as well just go. Also, that guy messed me up, and I was not able to do it in under a minute. Of course, I don't think I was about to anyway. So, 1:10's pretty good though. Sorry, I had to catch my breath there for a second. But, yeah. Also, I love the music in this game. One of my favorite, musics, well, besides Chemical Plant like everybody else. But I also like the, what's that place called? The Mystic Caves, I think? It has a really kickin' beat, and if I had beaten the zone that, or the act that comes after this one, I would be able to, what's the word for it? I would have been able to reach the Mystic Cave. Or was Hilltop? I always get the order of acts confused in this game. I think it goes Casino Night, then Hilltop, then Mystic Cave. But part of me tells me it's the other way around. And then another part of me tells me that Oil Ocean's in that mix somewhere. And I went to 2 there, just in case. And I'm also testing out the second theory I have without talking about it until I'm almost done with it. But I decided, instead of going along the platforms on the top and taking the easy path, I went underwater. I cannot figure out a way to not get hit by those flies, by the way. But you saw there that I only got 500 points for him. And I do something a little tricky here by going around the arrow. So that was pretty cool, I thought. And here we have the third boss. Now, Sunburst Spacer brought up a good point, in that if you jump on him from a pillar, you basically just get sent back to that pillar when you jump. Don't be standing on the pillar when he hits it with a hammer, because I'm pretty sure that damages you. And with that strategy in mind, you can complete him and the entire stage in under 2 minutes. Maybe even faster than that, I don't know. But that leaves us 5 minutes to get through Casino Night Zone. Will I be able to do it? Find out next time. No, there is no next time. Not until I actually LP this game. And instead of going act by act, because these episodes would be really short if I did that, when I LP this game, I'll probably... Come on, help me out here, guys. I know you're in the future right now. But, oh yeah, I'll go through each act. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe even 2 acts to begin with, I don't know. Because Emerald Hill is pretty short, but... Then again, the start of a Sonic game always has that really fast green zone, you know? I mean, just think about it. The first game is Green Hill, and the second one is Emerald. The third one is Angel Island, which is green until Act 2. And I really love Sonic 3's different acts. Hydrocity Zone is pretty cool. And they start you out with an actual, like, bona fide water zone pretty quick in that game. Whereas in 1 and 2, it takes 3 zones. And in fact, for Sonic 1, I think it takes 4. So actually it decreased 1 by 1, I guess. Because, I mean, you could count Chemical Plant as a green zone. Also, Tails messed me up there and I was trying to get them all red. But he'll do that. That's kind of one of the reasons I wished I had gone with Tails alone instead of Sonic and Tails like everybody else. Because one of the odd questions that Heavy Metal Mage just kind of asked us out of the blue was what kind of I'm gonna screw this pronunciation of this word up very badly. Ephemenemenim? I don't know. But, were Ritalin, Oleron, Allmeyer, all the cakes? I don't know. I can't remember the things. Also, I finished the zone in under 2 minutes. I thought that was more important than getting those couple last rings. And that's pretty close to what my final score is, though we've got 2.5 more minutes to try and get that a little bit higher. And I did. But anyway, that and Crystal Meth. And secretly, what they were asking was if we wanted to play with Sonic alone, which was Ritalin, I think. The other one that starts with the word all was Tails alone, and the one everybody decided to choose basically was Crystal Meth, which was Sonic and Tails together. They can always be pretty tricky with their questions when they ask us just randomly on polls. But then again, anyone watching this would really be affiliated with the Socks Make People Sexy forum. And if you're not, why not go ahead and join? After all, I mean, you don't have to be an LPer, though it is also a good way to get known. I stopped there for a second because I thought I had 50 rings. I don't know why I thought that, because I only have 41 when I hit it. And I think you can actually get just totally crushed by that block. Though, now that I think about it, I think it doesn't go all the way over, so you can survive, but I wouldn't want to test that if I were you. Anyway, we should be able to get the points out of these things, which last, of course, for 3 hits. They're basically like breakout blocks. And when you hit it for the last time, it gives you 500 points. So it can be worth your time to destroy them, I think. I always get stuck here. This section is the most annoying thing ever. And this boss will always screw me up, and I'll never be able to beat like these 3 acts in a row under 15 minutes. And I also should have jumped there because I think there's an extra life up there. But that's okay. Here I'm pretty much going for points now. I could have hit that and gone into the special zone, though now that I think about it, that would have actually hurt my score more than anything. So now, as you can see here, I'm not even caring that I'm getting hit by this guy. I'm just kind of... Ow. I'm just kind of, trying to reach these bumpers up here, because they're worth 10 points every shot. So, once I hit 1502, I'm going to declare my final score, Whether that's actually the score they'll give me is a question in and of itself. And looks like 76,060 is my score. If you want to give me that last one, I'll totally take the extra 10 points, I guess. Why not? I mean, it couldn't make that much of a difference, right? So, I'll basically leave you off with my sad attempt at trying to kill this guy. Spoilers, I cannot kill this guy, because he is really annoying, and I might actually save state this guy too, but we'll see what happens when I play it. But that's all for this episode of the Let's Play Summer Blockbuster Week 2 for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Join me next time when we play a roguelike. Yeah, I'm still kind of hoping for that, by the way. But, I mean, I just love roguelikes. They're some of the coolest RPGs, as long as they're not The Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac is a really hard roguelike. I also realized none of this commentary counts, but I'm about to die here. So, this was Ryuune Seichi, and until then, later guys.